lovelies, it is officially October, and I am here to bring you a September wrap-up. Oh, there's a really creepy bug. In September, I endeavored to read 11 books. As you all know, I'm a blind optimist, and I did not read 11 books, but we're going to go over a status update of what I did read, what I thought of them, / what I'm rating them, and whether I started them or I'm just not going to read them in the near future. So, roll 1, and I didn't read these in order. I read these in the order of format. So I would pick like an ebook and a physical book and an audiobook. Roll 1 was a TBR game. I got The Midnight Bargain by C.L. Polk. That was an arc from NetGalley. I did read that one first, and I believe that I gave it 3 stars. I think I already talked about that in one of my earlier videos this month. I don't know if that was part of a series, but since that one just came out, I will have to look into that. I think if it were part of a series, I would be interested in reading the sequel, or at least reading the synopsis of the sequel. Roll 2 was a poll pick, and Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo won. This one I am still reading, but I did start it before October 1st. I just started it, I think, yesterday, and I'm already on page 170, and as of right now, it really is slow burning me to death on like every single character, and that is killing me. But I do love a good slow burn. It's my favorite trope, and I'm thinking 5 stars so far. I'm very excited with where it's going. I'm worried that people will die in this one, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. And I'm excited to read the Shadow and Bone series when I'm done with that one. Roll 3 was Secret Garden. That is the new audiobook, and I got it as an arc, although it's already out now. I think it came out a week or 2 ago. I did not get to that. I do plan on it being the next audiobook that I read, but I don't have it in my TBR list for next month, and I don't know if I can fit it in there, so I may just have to read it of my own accord. We'll see how that goes. And what do I have next? Set in the past, I read Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. That one I gave 4 stars, and I'm about to order book 2. I will be reading that in at least November. Then roll 5, highest rated, I got The Greatest of Books by Rosa Marchisella, which was on Smashwords, and I rated that 1 star, which I talked about in one of my previous videos. It was not for me. That one, I did finish it though, so... Next was Translated, which was Inkheart. I did not even start that one. It was an audiobook. And, Inkheart by Cornelia Funke. Yes, I did not start that one in time, and it did not make my TBR list for next month. I don't plan on reading it in the near future, but I would like to get to it eventually. Roll 7 was another TBR game, which I somehow got Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. That one, I believe I gave 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, and I did finish it. I plan on reading the sequel, The Girl the Sea Gave Back. I put it on my short list that I wanted to read, so hopefully in November. I don't think I made it to October. Roll 8 was Stardaughter by Shveta Thakrar, and I would definitely read more books from her in the future, whether Stardaughter is part of a series or not. Roll 9 was Watcher on the Cover for Fracture Me. That one, I believe I gave 4 stars, and I did finish that as well. It was just a novella. I am hyped to read the next one, which I think is Ignite Me by Tahereh Mafi. Yes, I am looking forward to reading Ignite Me in October, and if I were not doing buddy reads, I would probably start that as one of the first books, to be honest. Roll 10 was a chance card, and I got Thunderhead, which I was not excited to read, and I did not even check that book out of the library or read it. I did not put it in October, and it did not make my shortlist. It should have, though, because it's a sequel, and the goal is to read all of the sequels in my current series before I start new ones. So, oops. Then roll 11 was to start a series. So that one was The Bone Witch by Chupeco. That one, I am about 80% done with it. So I did start it, and right now I'm thinking 3 stars. It goes back and forth between whether I would give it 2.5 stars or 3.5 stars. Because again, we're 80% through, and I just don't know the point, I guess. And I'm trying. Some people in my book club Dnfd it, and some thought that it was amazing. So I guess I'm stuck somewhere in the middle. And I am undecided about whether or not I will read the sequel. As of yet, we'll see how the ending is like, but I will definitely not read the sequel in November, probably, because yeah, I think I need a break. Unless this ending is just, I don't even know what I'm expecting from an ending, but if it were really like, yes, this was an amazing plot twist and puts everything together, then maybe November, but otherwise probably not. Those were 11 books that I had hoped to read, and I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, with 3 of them that I had already started reading, which is how Becca does her Bookopoly. If you start it, you don't have to take a penalty. But unfortunately, I did not start Secret Garden, I did not start Inkheart, and I did not start Thunderhead. So that means I will be taking a penalty. And I knew I would be taking a penalty for the past 7 days. I knew there was no way I could start all of those books. So I got my favorite D12 die out. It's this pretty pink color. The one I'm going to show you, I know, is not a D12, but it's this very nice, like, pink glittery with gold indents on it. But unfortunately, I misplaced that one that I got out specifically for this video, so I'm just hoping that one of these is also a D12. I think I'm kind of a noob to using dice in games that are not just your basic D6, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is a D12, right? Right? Okay. We're gonna roll with it. Oh god, that was terrible. Just as an accident. Okay, so we will roll. Oh no. Okay, it looks like we rolled a 2, and that is to read a book that I find intimidating. I'm really just thinking, like, I already have 12 books on my TBR. For that one, I am going to count Dragonfly and Amber, because I was still really debating about whether I wanted to start Where Dreams Descend versus Dragonfly and Amber. This roll will solidify my decision that I really do need to swap out Dragonfly and Amber, and I really do need to go to the library and pick it up from the hold shelf before the library moves. Awesome news, the current little basically shack that my library is in the middle of nowhere, across post from me, is actually moving to my neighborhood and is like a 10-minute walk from my house. So that is awesome for me. I am very excited that I am stuck here for at least the next 2 years. So I will have a good reading system in the meantime. But yeah, so I'm going to read Dragonfly and Amber for that one, and I will make sure that my TBR list reflects that. I did say that I was going to read A Deadly Education for mythical creatures in the Phoenix Riders readathon, but they made a post on Twitter stating that there are wild cards that I think they were actual recommendations by Nikki Papreto for the prompts, but I could have that wrong. But if you pick one of the books that was recommended, then you can swap it out for any prompt on the list. And because I didn't even know about A Deadly Education before this month, and I'm still showing an over 6 month wait on all 5 library formats that I've tried to get it in, I'm thinking that I may switch out A Deadly Education for Three Dark Crowns by Kendare. That is pretty much it for the wrap up. I got a really cool face mask off of Etsy and I really want to show you guys, so I will hopefully put that in tomorrow's vlog update. It's officially, like I said, October 1st, and that is the date when I consider it okay to start looking at November readathons. And my brother took a month off for October readathons because he didn't want to do Phoenix Riders or Trick or Treat, which was super lame of him, but it's okay, Noah, I forgive you. I think that is going to be it for tonight. I will do my daily vlog updates and add that all in. So you guys are having a great start to your readathons or whatever books that you have decided to start for October. I would love to know what you guys are reading and I will definitely check them out. Thank you so much. Have a good night.